bad, I was like immediately like, ew, get away from me. But now I'm like, no, I want you to stay by me like all the time. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so before we get too far along in this video, I just wanted to make a little selfish self-promo plug here. I am starting to warm up to Vlogmas this year. So if you want to check out Chazita, my vlogging channel, I will link it down below. I have some vlogs up there of like that are more recent, like the past like week or two. I have Milo's birthday on there, and I have some other like days leading up to Thanksgiving. So if you love watching vlogs or you want to see more about what goes on behind the polish over here, go ahead and check out Chazita. I will be starting Vlogmas soon, so hopefully everyone is very excited for daily vlogs over on Chazita. Now let's get back to the polish. We are playing catch up today. I have a very long list of fall collections that I need to review that I have not done yet, but I figure, you know, and some people may think, oh, well, you know, are we kind of done with the fall? Shouldn't we be moving into holiday collections? And yes, you're right. But I figure better late than never. Plus, there are some colors in these fall collections that I feel like you could still rock right now as we're transitioning into the holidays. So why not, right? Why not? Let's talk about the fall collection from Zoya this year. This was a great collection. I feel so bad that I was not able to review this sooner, because this collection is fantastic. So this is a 12 bottle set that I got from Zoya when they had this particular collection was on sale. I think I got it for like half off. I can't remember. It was like months ago. There are some colors in here that I thought I was not going to like. The overall palette of this collection is very like mauve-y and green. It's very like mauve, rose, and like green. And I was not quite feeling it, but you guys, I'm so glad I picked up this collection because I found some real winners in here. Some things that I would have never picked up on my own, but guys, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So let's jump right in here and let's get started because we've got some beautiful colors to talk about today. The first one we're gonna be talking about is McKenna. Now, McKenna was one of these colors that I'm like, you know, I don't know if I want this one. It is a nude. It is a lighter beige, like a very, very light, pale beige with a subtle silver shimmer running through it. I'm definitely leaning more towards like peachy nudes. And this one just didn't quite do it for me. But then I put it on and I thought, you know what? I get it. I get it, and I kind of dig it. I really like this one. I thought this one was so pretty and sophisticated on my nails. Like I was like, dang, like I feel fancy with like this nude color on my nails. And the formula is actually pretty surprising. I was worried it was gonna be crap because it is like a lighter shade, but I should have known better because it's Zoya, and well, let's find out. So classic Zoya formula here. I was able to get McKenna completely opaque in one coat. Of course, application is key on this, but I could easily see that you wouldn't need more than two. Once this one dries, I did notice that that light silver shimmer does kind of disappear a little bit. So you do want to put a glossy topper on this to bring out that shimmer and to really help this polish to reach its full potential. Pleasantly surprised by this one. Loved how it looked on the nails. Really love this nude. Never thought I'd say that. This next one is called Beth, and Beth was another one that I was like, I really don't want to do it. Like, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not that I'm like immediately like turned off of all beiges and anything that's like taupe, but I kind of am. But this one was really, really surprising. It is a taupey shimmer, but it's got some kind of like darkened copper in there. Like if you look really, really close at it, you can see like a bronzy coppery shimmer happening in there, and I really like it. I really, really like this one, and I loved that shimmer, that rusted coppery like shimmer running through it. Was really nice. I really dig it. All right, formula for Beth was fantastic. So smooth and creamy. You were able to actually get a pretty decent amount of coverage in one coat. However, I did go back and do a second just to see if I could even out some of my bald patches and to really saturate that nude shimmer that's happening in here. But I really do love this polish. I thought, once again, I'm not gonna like this because it's a nude, but I was pleasantly surprised because of that shimmer. Definitely needs a glossy topper on it to really enhance the shimmer and shine. Once again, I love this. I absolutely love this. This one is Presley, and Presley is like a dusty purpley mauve that I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this one. I think it is so gorgeous and it just looks so sophisticated and chic. Like, I am obsessed with this one. I don't know what it is, or if I was just like really vibing with nudes that week when I was trying on these colors and testing them out, but I loved this one. I thought this was so pretty and it was so like against everything I normally grab for, but I loved it. It is so gorgeous and the formula is absolutely fantastic.
You guys, I adore Presley. This color is fantastic, and on top of it, the polish and the formula is absolutely amazing. I was able to get this completely opaque in one coat. Fantastic. Now, it does dry down a little bit darker than what you see in the bottle, but it's so beautiful. It's such a gorgeous color. Really, really love this one. This one was so surprising to me.
Okay, next we're dealing with Joni, and Joni is very similar to Presley. I feel like they're either sisters or they're distant cousins because Presley is basically the same shade, just a couple of notches darker. So again, we're dealing with kind of this purpley, taupey mauve color that is so pretty. It is so pretty. Again, I did not think I would like this because it's just a little, to me, and this is no disrespect to anybody who likes these colors, it just seemed a little bit dated, like a little bit older, and I didn't necessarily want to try it. However, once I put it on my nails though, I was astounded. I was astounded at how gorgeous this is and how beautiful it looks, and it complements the yellow undertones in my skin really nicely. Like, I really enjoyed this one, and I love putting a matte topper on it. I thought it looked so chic and just like, ooh, I'm looking so fancy right now.
Okay, so if Presley was a surprise for me, Joni was like insane. I loved Joni so much. Just like with Presley, I'm able to get this completely opaque in one coat. Now, application is obviously going to be a factor in this, but you probably won't need more than 2 because it's amazing. It does dry down a little bit darker than what you see in the bottle, but oh, I just love this color and the formula is so easy to work with. Oh, this one's perfect.
Now let's get into the rosy pinks. This was why I wanted to get this collection. I saw these rosy pinks and I thought, you know what? I haven't really explored rosy pinks very much, and I feel like Zoya is a safe place to experiment with rosy pinks because you know their formulas are going to be fantastic. So the 2 rosy pinks that they have in this collection is Hera and Padma. Now, Hera is the lighter of the 2. If you hold them up next to each other, you can see that they are very, very close. Hera is the lighter rosy pink, and I love this. I thought this was gorgeous. Once again, I was not too keen about trying these rosier pinks because I thought it was a little bit dated. I felt like it was a little bit of an older looking color. Again, no disrespect to anybody who enjoys these colors. That was just my personal intake on this. However, I enjoyed this color so much. I thought it looked so beautiful. It was so nice to wear, easy to use, gorgeous color. I really enjoyed this one, and I'm going to explore rosy pinks a little bit more in depth because this one was fantastic.
All right, make room, guys. Make way, make way. There is another 1 coat of cream coming down the bunny trail here, and this one's amazing. Hera is so smooth and easy to apply. Like, it is goof-proof. Goof-proof application unless you fled your cuticles like I did, but even still, it's easy to remove. Add a glossy topper to make it really shine. Dries a little bit darker than the bottle, but oh, so pretty. So very, very pretty.
Now, Padma, the cousin or little sister or big sister, however you want to say it, to Hera, is the same idea. We've got a beautiful rosy mauvey pink, except we're dealing with a couple of shades darker than Hera. Gorgeous. I loved this one too. I thought this one was so flattering on my hands. I'm a very pale person and I have very strong yellow undertones to my skin, and I thought this was so flattering. So incredibly elegant. I loved this one, and just like the rest of the creams from this collection, the formula is fantastic.
And surprise, surprise, Padma, amazing. Girl, what are you doing? Because this is fantastic. So effortless to apply, opaque in 1 coat, a gorgeous rosy color that makes me so incredibly happy, happier than I expected to get from like a rosy pink, but go fig. It's amazing. Definitely want to say to add a glossy topper to this one to really bring out the shine. It's gorgeous. I'm so impressed with this collection so far. Amazing.
Okay, now let's get into the reds, or like the reds. They're not exactly like red, but they're fantastic. So this first one we have is Yvonne. I think that's how you say it. Is that Yvonne? I don't know. It is definitely a lightened brick red, but it is so beautiful. Again, I feel like this is extremely flattering on paler skin. It just really has a nice like contrast between the really pale fingers, and then you've got this kind of like lightened brick red nail. Oh, it's so pretty, so gorgeous, and I was in love with the formula on this one.
You already know what I'm gonna say at this point, but guess what? Yvonne is a one coater. I was able to get this completely opaque in one coat. Again, we're dealing with some very thick layers here, but I was able to work it out just fine. You can see that I got it on my cuticle a little bit, and it was a little bit tricky to clean up, but I guess that's kind of to be expected with a red. It's just gonna be tricky to remove. Has a gorgeous glossy finish on it, but you can add a topper just to make it a little bit extra shiny. Give it a little extra pizzazz. This one was gorgeous.
Next, we have Mona, which is what I'm wearing on my nails right now. I would say like Yvonne is definitely red brick, but I would say Mona is more like mole sauce. My first thought was like, oh, it looks like mole. Because it does. It has kind of that mole sauce look where it's brown, but there's like a little bit of a red in there too. I love this. I'm wearing it now. I've been wearing it for the past 2 days. I absolutely adore this color. It's so beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And the formula is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
The formula for Mona was terrible. No, I'm joking. It was actually really fantastic. Mona was so smooth and flawless, just like the rest of these polishes in this collection. And bonus points, I was able to get it completely opaque in one. Although I do think this one might have benefited from a second coat. I was overworking it a little bit, and I noticed the more I worked it, the more bald patches I got. So definitely a solid 2-coater, but it is possible to get it opaque in one.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the greens. There were like 2 greens in this collection. The first one is called Gal. It's this olive green shimmer that's got a little bit of like a coppery bronze in there too. I didn't think I was gonna like this one because it's kind of a weird shade of green. It's a lightened olive, but it's kind of goldish, and I was not digging it. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. I was pleasantly surprised.
Gal was a little bit of a wild card because I was expecting it to be opaque in one, which I know is ridiculous to think because it's a shimmer, but for some reason, because the rest of these were so opaque, I was expecting this to be good in one. Obviously it wasn't. I needed to build it up at least twice. I did put a 3rd coat on it off camera, and I really didn't notice a difference in it. Like, it didn't darken the color or change any of the density of the shimmer. So I'm gonna label this one as a solid 2-coater, but a 3rd might be needed based on your application. Slap on a glossy topper to really make this thing shine, and it is very pretty. Surprisingly pretty. Fantastic even.
The next green is Tabitha, and Tabitha is like a pine green, but there's a little bit of a silver shimmer running through here. This is a perfect Christmas holiday manicure polish. It is that classic quintessential Christmas tree green that would work for so many Christmas manicures. And as usual, the formula, like, oh, I just talk about the formula already. It's amazing.
I tried so hard to make this opaque in one, but it just wasn't quite there for me. Even working in thicker coats, I still found myself getting some bald patches and some thinning, so this one definitely needed 2 coats from me. So that makes me think that like the average nail polish applier would probably need anywhere from 2 to 3 coats depending on their application. But I was still really impressed with this polish. It had a very striking shimmer even with the 2 coats. Once it was dried, you could still see that shimmer, but of course I added a topper just to make it super glossy. I love this one. This one's great for Christmas, and I cannot wait to pull this one out for some Christmas manicures.
And then the last 2 colors in this collection are like the blacks, if you will. They are definitely the darkened colors. They're not necessarily black, but they will appear black on camera. The first one we're gonna talk about is Hadley, and Hadley is a deep pine green. I adore these darkened colors, like so dark they're almost black, and this one is great. I don't have a deepened green, and this one just fits that slot perfectly for me because it is so black. Such a good color. It looks fantastic on the nails. I adore this. Absolutely love these blackened colors because, like I've said so many times before, not a huge fan of wearing black nail polish, but something like this is perfect.
All right, here's the skinny with Hadley. Is it gorgeous? Yes. Is it creamy? Of course. Is it opaque in one? You betcha. Is it green? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I thought it was green, but like looking at this footage, it looks kind of blue. Is it blue? Is it green? Tell me down below. I don't know. You guys decide this for me. Is it blue or is it green? Blue? Green? Blue.
And the last polish we have in the Zoya Fall 2017 collection is Elaine. I love Elaine. Elaine is gorgeous. She is a very dark chocolate brown that I can't live without. I absolutely adore this. We have another color that's been darkened so much, it's almost black, and you get subtle hints that this is a brown if you look closely at it, but I adore this. I absolutely love this. Again, I think it looks fantastic on pale skin because you have your pale fingers and then you have these really striking, dramatic nails that are black. They appear to be black, but on closer inspection, we can tell that they're brown. And I love it. I absolutely adore this, and the formula is so good. It is so good.
And here we go with Elaine. Elaine is a gorgeous dark chocolate brown that it just makes me so happy. And I was able to get this one completely opaque in one coat. However, looking back on this footage, I did notice that like the base of my nail is a little bit patchy, so I should have gone back with a second. So rounding out my conclusion, I want to say this one's actually a 2-coater. Even though I have it shown here being opaque in one, I'm seeing some flaws in the nails here, so I'm gonna label it a 2. If you get this one, do 2 coats. I think you'll be better with it. 2 coats is better.
So that is the fall collection from Zoya. And I do have 3 favorites from this collection, 3 that really just I loved so much. 2 of them were a surprise, and this one is pretty obvious. The one that I really enjoyed is the one that I'm wearing right now. Mona is definitely one of my favorites from this collection. Immediate best friend for me because she's opaque in one coat. So I love Mona, definitely recommend Mona. I also really enjoyed Joni. It's a color I would not reach for, but I loved the way this looked on my hands and on my nails. Loved the formula. I just thought this one was so pretty. And then the last one that I absolutely adored is Presley. Loved Presley. Like, I could not get enough of it. And again, it's a color that I would not necessarily reach for, but it was in this collection and I bought the whole set because it was on sale. And I'm so glad I did because it is such a beautiful color that I feel bad. I was like immediately like, ew, get away from me. But now I'm like, no, I want you to stay by me like all the time. I want to wear you every single day because you make me so happy. But honestly, you know Zoya, it's an amazing brand. Anything from this brand is going to be fantastic. The only hard part about it is picking which color you want because every formula is out of the park amazing. Every finish is fantastic. Every color is amazing. It honestly just comes down to what colors you like. And honestly, that's the hardest part because there's so many to choose from. So that is it. That is the fall 2017 collection from Zoya. What did you guys think? I know we had our Black Friday sale not that long ago. Did you guys pick up some polishes? Because I know I did. As usual, I am dying to know, so let me know in the comment section down below. But that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!